Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hi, Sassafras. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Why aren't you working? I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee. Right. Where were we? Appreciate you. But first, coffee. This time I need a bath. Excuse me, pardon me. Thanks for getting out of my way. Does keep you on your toes. Whoa, I had the right of way, homie. Oh, barely made that turn. Coffee. It's storming here in about an hour. I have a foot appointment. Foot appointment? Getting your toes painted, or like a doctor appointment? And yeah, it's supposed to storm here later. Oh, look at that. Oh, I talked too soon. Ooh, heel spur? That's no fun. A bone spur in general is no fun, but heel spurs. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, Stace. It's on the... Oh. It's on the top? That's weird. It's no fun. Med question. They told me they don't have to share info. If I sign docs, they have to, correct? If you sign docs, they should. Yeah. Some places are just assholes, and they don't have the like ability, I guess, Yeah, I crushed this last stream. Like, don't have the staff or whatever, you can always request copies of your medical stuff, and then they have to provide it to you. Why won't you turn? I thought it was shady. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little shady when they don't want to share your stuff. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I definitely smoked the pressure washer last stream coming in. I think you need it, but bro, your window is bad. Dirty Peterbilt. I went side by side out yesterday. Nice. Take her for a little drive. Got it! Sorry, that was aggressive. Drove 10 miles on gravel. Nice. Did he hit me? These friggin' people. Thanks, Stace. I think it's actually a rolling count now. I'm not sure. That's fine. Are we? Oh, I know. No, it's... Oh, that's lame. Alright, never mind. Set production chain to distribute. From the side looks good. That's lame. Do we have any contracts worth doing? 12,000 is not bad. Oats. Hoeing contract. Just like your mom. Great money. What's going on with my fields? Seed bed, that's right. We need to plant 24. And 8's harvested. Alright, we got work to do. Yeah, the weather, the pressure changes are going to be rough on old folks. I don't want to plant there. What can we plant? Nothing in July. Okay. Listen. I'm old. Okay. Graduated high school in 2005. That's how old you need to be to drink in a bar. When I graduated high school. So I'm old. I get that. Very much so. Yeah. And I know why it hurts when I get out of bed every day. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm old. So, do with that what you will. Okay, chickens are fed. Goats are fed. Sheepies are fed. Cattle are good. Okay, cattle should definitely be good now. Wait, did I grab all the straw bales out of the field? I honestly can't remember. It's just 2 more years, Stace. Did I grab all these bales? I think I did. Drift a bale wagon. Yep, we grabbed them all. Okay. Man, I don't think there's anything else to do. Other than... we probably need to put nitrogen down on the alfalfa. We wait. I'm gonna try waiting a month. I think that's all we need to do then. Friggin' goats. Nothing. Let's look at precision farming. Yeah, I could have told you that. Doing find a grave work. People who do these for my family, who aren't even family, make me mad when they don't add data. Huh? Doing find a grave work. People who do these for my family, who aren't even family, make me mad when they don't add data. I'm very confused. Never said I was smart either. Jeez. Why'd we throw 8s in there? It's a site for like... Ah! Doing find a grave work. Gotcha. Now I'm tracking what you're laying down there. I honestly don't think we have anything else to do. And that's not a contract worth doing. Hopefully they'll still be there. Let's contact some aliens. What do you say? Not saying, I'm just saying. Oh, I love coffee. Wow, I get it. There's no more space to place wool. I do. Family history keeps me on my toes too. Fair. My family has our entire family tree on the inside wall of a barn. So, like, legitimately. It's a little ridiculous. Because my grandpa had 11 siblings. He's the last one remaining. And he wasn't the youngest. Great granny had 12 kids. Yep. Straight up. Yeah, my grandpa is the last surviving one. All his siblings are dead. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Garlic. Lechuga. Strawberries, apples, lettuce, pears. Ooh, Stace. My first strawberry plants popped up today. And they're like tiny. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Only 2 of 12 left. Nice. This one's always the hardest one to get. I think everything in my trays has at least one sprouting. I'm pretty pumped. And should close on the house by Friday. Like, the first thing I'm gonna do is build my garden beds. I need to grab goat milk and cow's milk. Take those to our dairy. I'm gonna need more pallet storage here. Dang it, I forgot to look for the solar sheds. Caffeine has not kicked in yet. Cow's milk. Wonder how that stop sign got there. It's crazy. Okay, we're getting to 9,000. Like it. Stace, is Darth on tonight, like this evening? Did you say he's on Tuesdays? I need to try to stop by one of his streams. I got a lot to do today, so getting an early stream in. Canola looks ready. Okay, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Or not canola. Sorghum? Both are ready. Okay. It's combine time. Ready to head out the door. Sounds good. Have fun. And I will catch you on the flippy flop. Course. Field 1. We don't have course. Like it. Fieldwork settings. No, you don't have multiple tools. What are you doing? 2 headlands. Lands, roast for land. Generate. Why didn't you generate my... Do you not think I'm in a field? There, now it's thinking. That looks good. Bean header. Done. First waypoint, go. Now we need... Time to run a little course play. Auger wagon. You won't fit. Go. You go out here. You need fuel too? Jeez. Coffee break. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Wonderful Tuesday. Hopefully your Monday wasn't awful. As some Mondays sometimes have a tendency to be. Auger wagon. Catch up to homeboy. A little mate. The auger wagon. Whoa. Drifting an auger wagon. Emptied. Wondery Junior, how's it going? Hello sir, what's the best seed for the start of the game? Like the best crop to plant? Generally, you start the game in what, August? So best crop to start with is probably like wheat or canola or barley in August, September, once you've harvested what you've got going on. I'm a big corn and soybeans fan, but that's because of where I live and farmed. So, but generally I think you start the game in like August or September if you start the game, and once you harvest you can throw wheat or barley in for the winter, and that'll be how you get through, right? That'll give you something to harvest in the spring or early summer, and then leave your other field for like corn. I'm sorry to hear that, Dr. Brownhole. What's up, Maggot? Yeah, Wondery, that's what I go with, and then leave something like open for oats, or it also depends on, like, if you have chickens on your start farm, wheat is going to be what you want. It's the easiest thing to feed your chickens. Sorghum, which is what I'm also harvesting now, to feed your chickens. We're going to set you to unload the combine. Target position. Boom. Field position, where you are. Start job. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Thank you. Good, by the way. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just chilling and doing a little farm sim. It's Tuesday morning. Been playing this map for, I think this is the completion of our first year on this map. We've set up a lot of things. Have a couple fields. Have goats here. Have sheep in this barn and cattle over here. We also have a dairy for the goat milk and the cow's milk. Get this set up. There's our cattle. We also have a beehive. One of the weird tips, I haven't truly tested it out, but if you go into like help, then we just focus on the farming. Yep. If you go into help and you go down to bees, it says Place your beehives next to fields, as bees will increase the yield of canola, sunflower, and potatoes. Also, I suggest, Wondery, if you are starting out... Hey, Wondery, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Appreciate the follow on Kick. If you're starting out, I would avoid most of your greens, like green beans. I'd stay away from the olives, parsnips, peas, poplar, potatoes, red beets, rice, spinach, sugar beets, those kind of things. Their harvesters are tiny. Like, I'll show you real quick. Not forage harvesters, like anything root crop or vegetable, their harvesters are tiny. 3 meters wide versus my current, like, starter. No, why would I be mad at you, maggot? I said hi. Beet harvesters, the big one, they're like, their headers are like 6 meters versus combine, like the start combine here, the header for this one, the 7150 combinations, started out with a 7.5 meter. So the leafy green vegetables and stuff take way longer to harvest. No, I appreciate you being in here, maggot. Dr. Roundhole. Do you need TP for your cornhole? What's up, Vico? Appreciate the lurk, my friend. We gotta figure out what else is going on. Do we have any good contracts? Also, contracts, Wondery, are a great way to make some money right off the bat. We just don't have anything good right now. We could send a tractor out for a hoe job. And you can also borrow the equipment for a cheap price for contracts. You can lease it if you don't have it. It's also a great way, contracts are a great way to learn what equipment is needed for what jobs. Right, if we go back and look at our contracts, like bale wrapping, it shows you the exact equipment you need to wrap bales. If you want to fertilize, it shows you what you need to fertilize. I'm not mad at you whatsoever. Stone picking, it shows you what you need. So, it's a great way. No, I'm happy to see you. Let's see, where are you going? You're going to 9. So, you create job. Here. Go. Zed. So much. I wanted to start playing the game. I bought it like a month ago, but didn't know what to do. Yeah. I'd suggest going easy difficulty, like easy economy, with a start farm, and max amount of money, the $1 million. The start farm will give you some equipment and buildings when you start, and it'll give you like 2 or 3 fields. If you do the base map, it gives you a really big field and then 2 or 3 small fields to the south. And yeah. Come on, load him. I don't know why you're showing. I am playing with mods, Wondery, a couple different mods. One is Courseplay. It's a better AI system. I would focus on learning the game first. This is Iowa Plains. It's a much bigger fields map. Like most of the fields in the start map are about this size. There's a few that are about the size of 24, but most of them are about the size of 8, 9. This has bigger fields, so a lot more to do, especially when you have bigger equipment. There's There's a lot to learn about animals, but you can always go to settings, help, and then go like to cows, and it'll tell you cows that produce milk and cows that don't, different breeds. And the best food for cows is TMR. So I'll show you that. And I think the weirdest thing about the way they do animals in this game. So you'll see health is 100% here. But their health and their productivity may not always match. And their productivity percentage is based on what type of feed you feed them. If they're just eating meadow or grass, they're only going to be at 40% productivity. So 40% milk, 40% breeding. If you feed them just hay or silage, they'll be at 80%. If you feed them total mixed rations, they'll be at 100% productivity. In order to do total mixed rations, you need a mixer wagon, which I believe we just bought one. A new one. So, I can go grab that real quick. You're going to need to find your shop. And the easiest way to find your shop on the map is to look for these. Vehicle shop and Plains Market Logistics. Did the sale go through? We should be closing on the house Thursday or Friday, so happy about that. Wondery, are you going to play on console or PC? Because some mods are not available on console. But if you're going PC, perfect. Yeah, like Courseplay is available. All your mods are available on PC. But I'd highly suggest you stick to the Giant Software, which is who makes the game. Their downloadable content. If you're looking for good mods, the best way is to just go to like the best category. But I'd say learn how to play Farm Sim first before you add mods. I've been playing Farm Sim since like FS 13 or 15. Whenever we got the itch in the winter when we weren't able to farm, me and my buddy would play Farm Sim. Give us a little scratch. Yeah, play the tour as well, as Stacy says. Oh no, a stop sign! No stop sign, no stop, no cop, no stop. But yeah, like I said, doing the contracts can show you like what equipment you need to do whatever job. Appreciate you, Stace. So this is a mixer wagon. If you're gonna bale, you're gonna need something to lift the bales into your mixer wagon. There's a couple different forged mixer wagons in the game. There's also self-drive mixer wagons. We had one, we just got rid of it. We didn't need it anymore. So to make silage, you either have to wrap your bales of green grass or green alfalfa. To make hay, you have to use what's called a tedder, and that dries it. And in real life, you have to like dry it like 3 times, and it just like fluffs it up, mixes it, allows air to get through. Yeah. Like Sassafras there said, I'll gladly help you, give you pointers. Like if you play a little bit and then jump back on my stream, you know, at some point, you're following now, so you'll see when I go live. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'll explain it, or ask other people in chat. Most of the people that are in chat play Farm Sim, obviously, so they'll be happy to help you too. You can also join the Discord and ask questions there. I do have some videos on my YouTube at Gone Muddin Gaming. Dad has tractors in real life, so I always liked it. Yep. Yeah, my grandpa used to farm. He sold our farmland late 90s, and then I worked on a buddy's farm for um, 10 years. So to make TMR, to make total mixed rations, TMR, whenever you grab a trailer like this, this is the symbol for hay, silage, straw, and mineral feed. You don't need straw or mineral feed. You can add them as filler to create more feed, but the biggest thing is that these two are in ratio. So you can have like 70% silage and 30% hay, vice versa, or 50% of both, which is what I like to do. So I'm going to pull under this hay haul. I've already loaded with hay, if it'll trigger. My dad, no, it's, chat's not coming through. There we go. Trigger, we're going to fill with dry alfalfa, which is essentially hay. We're going to wait till it gets to 50%, then turn it off. You can make silage in the pass-through silos. Awesome! I appreciate you joining the Discord. Yeah, you can make hay or silage in different types of silos. Like this is what I have here is a fermenting silo. It's a mod. You can also make it in the. You can either wrap your green bales or put your grass and stuff in one of these bad boys. Factory. Wait, it's here. Sheds. Silos, and it's one of these, bunker silo, which is what used to be here. You like drop your grass in there and then run it over with the tractor and then cover it. So here we already are fermenting silage. We have 251,000 liters in here, so we're going to fill it. So if I stop now, we're not in ratio, so it says forage. Forage doesn't really do anything for you. But once we're 50-50, once both are in the green, it flips to total mixed rations, TMR. It's exactly what you want to feed your cattle. And then you're just going to pull over your point in the barn. In this case, I have a silo that does that for me. So I'm going to dump this in that silo. Tip side right, front. That's how we're going to do that. But you would just pull in until it triggers in your barn. Some cattle need water. Other barns, like the barn I have, just charges you for water at the end of the day, or end of the month/day. You can change it to multiple days per month, but it doesn't really do you any good. Winter's using PC. We do have some bale storage here. We've got some hay, we've got some straw, and then the wrapped bales are silage. That's how we started the game off. But now we move to this. We still bale. I think it's faster than using the pickup wagon. That's personal preference. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Burning out. Really need a bigger tractor for this. It does not like the sorghum field. Wonder F1 is your friend. Yeah. What is going on? heavy? It's gotta be. I need more weight. Just sliding all over the place. I can't do this! Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we need a heavier tractor. Sell one of the 260s. Yeah. F1 shows you your control groups. Tells you all of your what you need to do and how to do them. What is going on? Wait, why don't you have wheel weights? Okay, we're gonna fix this real quick. Most of the start farms have a workshop in them. If not, you can purchase a workshop. Instead of driving all the way back to the shop, you can just pull into your workshop or near your workshop. This is my workshop on this map. Try not to fall in the pit. Walk over, and you can make. That's okay. That's what we're doing. We're being difficult. Maybe it'll trigger now. There we go. You can come in and adjust your tractors. Wheel setup, wide tires and weights. So we can do just basic stuff to our equipment here. Let's see if this helps us. We could always put weights on the front. I don't know that we have any. Just to weigh the tractor down a little bit. There's my chickens. I've got 2 mushroom houses and 3 greenhouses. Let's see if this does any better. Sorghum must weigh a lot more than wheat. Seems to be working a little better. Pipe out on our semi. May need a heavier tractor. Just don't forget, after you plant, you need to spread nitrogen and lime. Lime conditions the soil pH. Nitrogen gives it food to grow. Garage door for Dan. Okay. See if we can automate you again. Just go dump our semi right away. Oh, the Jake brake on the Peterbilt. Love it. It's trigger. Front. I had problems with the triple load. I couldn't figure out how to get the middle out, and it's U for uniform to switch right there, tip side to middle, and start overloading. I've never actually seen a triple load in real life, but I know they exist. Set up on this end, bro. That way we're out of everybody's way. We finished our hoeing job. So we're gonna accept that money. See if there's another hoeing job, especially a cornfield for us to work. There are none. Speed up time a little bit. How much slurry do we have? Okay, good for now. Manure, we've got straw. Straw helps you make manure. You have to have a manure pit nearby. Slurry will automatically be produced if your barn has something like this on the edge of it. Hence that slurry. Tractors. I'd really like a articulating tractor, but that's a lot of money. Steiger is nice. Rear articulating. Quad track. What's a... Ew. No. Man, that's a nice tractor. We don't have that money yet. I'd love to. Don't think this is articulating. I think that's what we have pulling it right now is the 340 to 400. It's ridiculous. We can always put a weight on the front. We're gonna have to stick with the tractors we've got for now. Let's see. We have 2 to plant. And another one to harvest still. It's August, so we could plant canola. That's all we can. We don't. Oilseed radish is just cover crop, gives you a boost in nitrogen. It's not really worth planting. Yeah, we could put canola down there. Not with the 260 though. Different types of planters, plant different types of crops. There's planters and seeders in this game. Um, in real life, the Kinsey I use could be used as a planter and a seeder. You just have to change the boxes out. We need to plant that field. It's got weeds. We also have a direct sow planter, which is nice. We don't have to cultivate the field, but it is smaller. So it's smaller, but it you don't have to work the field with a cultivator and then a planter. You just plant in it, which is quite nice. So you give up a little width for not having to work it twice. Which this should be. You plant canola, I can't remember. Alfalfa. Actually, maybe we're going to turn that back into an alfalfa field. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you're still in here wondering, the other biggest tip I have for you, people ask why their money's counting down like $1 a second. If you go to settings and go down to AI workers, turn off fuel, seeds, fertilizer, slurry, and manure. Your AI, even if you fill like your seeder up, they'll buy directly and won't use anything in the seeder. It's a weird glitch, I would say, in this game. Automatic seed rates on, and then you probably know if you hold H on PC, you can go over to steering assist. Doing good, CEO Lynx. How are you doing today? We are going to direct seed our alfalfa into this field. Wipe out the weeds as well, since we are like essentially cultivating it and seeding it all at the same time with the direct sow. Fine, just started downloading 25 again. Just wanted to see how the Twitch community is doing. We're doing great. Doing great. Glad to see someone else is downloading the game. Hopefully you enjoy it. I really like it. A lot. Need to hop over and take care of the spam on Twitch. Northwestern Jogger. That's an automatic ban. Thanks for playing. Can I get ban hammers in the chat, please? Yeah, got him. My mod's handling some stuff IRL right now, so we got that. There's a ban hammers, love it, CEO. Probably gonna call you Lynx, if that's cool with you, unless you have another nickname that you'd like me to try to remember. my music. That's one thing about this pointer. It does not like to turn. You can just call me CEO. CO? Okay. CO. Well, I'm glad to have you in here, CO. Appreciate you stopping by. Happy to help you if you want any tips, if you have any questions. You can also join the Discord. If you want the link, I can pop it in there. Starting to build a farm sim community where we can ask questions, have other people help you out. I'm happy to help you. Happy to answer any questions you have about the game on stream as well. What did happen to our music? There we go. Chevy Kids, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch. Hope you're having a great day. Doing good this morning. How are you? Just getting some farm in. I played a little bit of 22. I've been playing Farm Sim since like 13 or 15. I couldn't even tell you. I grew up on a farm. My grandpa sold our farm in the late 90s. And then I worked on a friend's family farm for about 10 years as well. So, got some IRL farm experience. Good, trying to find somebody to farm with. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. In the future, I may do like some follower multiplayer streams. I'm an owner of a farm. Nice, nice, CO. Where do you farm at? I'm in central Illinois. So everything here is corn and soybeans. We actually used to be the farm I worked on used to be partnered with Stein, and we had a soybean conditioner, cleaner conditioner plant for non-GMOs. We actually, for about the 10 years I worked there, I'm EU, so I'm from Latvia. Oh, nice, you own a cattle farm. Okay. Yeah, we used to grow, we used to be the first ones to put some versions of Stein soybeans in the ground in North American soil. They'd come up from the Amazon on pallets, brand new varieties of beans with new genetics and things like that. Still non-GMO, but and then like we'd get beans and they come out smaller, but we'd have snakes, we'd have spiders about this big, like in the pallets because they got gassed at customs. So you own a cattle farm. That's cool. I've helped out on some cattle farms just when I got a chance, but most of all of our land here in central Illinois in the U.S. is loam. So we have the best soil in North America. Maggot, what are soybeans for? Soybeans are used for a lot of feed for animals. Also used for a lot of food. 40% of your land is owned. Yeah. That's a big thing around here as well. We were family farm I worked on. We probably 75% of our fields we owned, they owned, and then we cash rented probably 25%. But yeah, maggot. Soybeans are used a lot in like animal feed, especially here in the U.S. But other cultures use soybeans. You know, a lot of the Asian cultures use soybeans in their meals, in their food directly. So that's what they use it for. We use it mostly for cattle feed here, like pig feed, things like that. I mean, there is soy milk. It's not great for you. Soy in general is not the best for human consumption. Soy actually increases estrogen levels in human beings. It's your nurse tip for the day. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure soy sauce is fermented soybeans. I could be wrong. But yeah. And I know there's some other fermented soybean dishes in Asia, India, things like that. Yeah, Megan, I'm guessing soy sauce is from soybeans. It would have to be like a fermented soybean. Just pop over. Sauce made from soybeans. Yes, soy sauce is traditionally made from soybeans along with roasted wheat, salt, and water, fermented together for several months. There you go. Is almond milk good for you then? Better for you. Soy silage juice, yep. Happy, so grateful that my grandpa bought like 350 hectares in the old days when the prices weren't massive, so that helped the farm a lot. Yeah, the problem here in the U.S., CO, is even if you put the land in trusts, I don't know what the inheritance stuff is in Latvia, but even if you put it in trusts, you have to pay what we call capital gains tax when the land transfers to ownership. So when my buddy's grandpa died and they got like 500 acres from that, they had to pay like $2.5 million to keep the land, because when his grandpa bought it, he bought the land for like $500 US an acre, and now it's worth 20,000 US an acre. So they had to pay capital gains tax. So that's why a lot of US farms, like small farms, are going under, and the bigger like corporate farms are taking over the land because people can't pay the tax, so they have to sell their land. It's not a great thing. Is almond milk good for you? Almond milk, it's better for you than soy milk. In case you don't know, CO, I'm also a registered nurse. So I don't give medical advice. But almond milk, problem with almond milk is almonds I think bad almonds produce some type of, not poison, but like not great stuff for us. Um, almonds in general are good for you, but almond milk's okay. But soy milk creates estrogen, especially in um, boys and men, um, and can cause gynecomastia, like um, men having increased size of breast tissue, along with lavender. Lavender essential oils, lavender detergent also cause the same thing, cause a boost in estrogen. In the UK, I tend to find farm owners as better than anyone else. I mean, you own land, but like a lot of people think farmers are, especially even here in the US, that farmers are rich. And don't get me wrong, there are absolutely some farmers that are rich, but they're your big farmers, right? In the U.S., 1,000 acres is a small farm, at least in the Midwest and Central. You know, some of the guys out in Kansas are farming 10 to 20,000 acres. I don't know what that is in hectares, but it's a lot. So most of your family farms are under 1,000 and can barely support one family. Like you need probably 500 to 1,000 acres to support one family, because farmers are the only job or career or company that buys everything at retail and sells everything at wholesale. We buy seeds at retail, we buy diesel at retail prices, and then we sell our product at wholesale. The only problem for me is diesel prices, but I bought like 30 metric tons of diesel before the whole thing and the price increase. So I'm running the cheap diesel and I love it. Nice. Yeah. Diesel's almost doubled here in the US. We do have off-road, is what it's called, diesel, that doesn't have as many taxes, that you can run in farm trucks and tractors and stuff. But yeah, we have red diesel. That's our off-road diesel. Fun fact about red diesel, people think if they put it like through charcoal and filter it, they're like, oh, it took the color out. So if they dip my tank, they won't know I'm using off-road diesel. That's taxed less. Not the case. Yes, it's dyed red to let you know it's red diesel, but there's a chemical compound in there that doesn't burn off. And so if they dip your tank or swab your tailpipe here in the US and find out you had red diesel and you were driving on the road, you get fined. And it used to be a big deal if you like went to the rodeo around here. State cops would come out and dip tanks, and then they called that illegal, and so they developed a swab for the tailpipe. The only thing I hate, even though I don't use a lot, is AdBlue. Oh, DEF, diesel exhaust fluid. Yep. I bought when I got in my car wreck, I had to replace my truck and got a 2022. And it has DEF, and I hate it. Most of the tractors we used on the farm are from the 90s and early 2000s, so they don't have AdBlue or DEF. So it's nice that we don't have to fill that too. Almost done seeding this alfalfa field. Need to make more coffee. loaded on the semi yet? No. Okay. Okay. That field is planted. We have one tractor that has the DEF running properly. The other two tractors that had it had to have it taken out due to system malfunctions. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's why I hate DEF. AdBlue. It decreases your fuel mileage, so it's worse. Fuel mileage. So it doesn't really make sense. I mean, that's at least my experience. The U.S. Supreme Court did just shoot down the removal of DEF systems in highway vehicles. So that's nice. I just don't have the money to remove it from my truck currently. Did we already take milk over? I think we did. Yeah, we already took milk over. What do we have? Anything worth doing? We don't have a sprayer. It's not really worth it. We could harvest those oats. Run our... Yeah, I think we're going to accept that contract. Make a little more money. Fertilizing is pointless for a contract. It's 260. Made iced coffee. Do you start with hot coffee? Nope. Only time I drink hot coffee is when I am cold to the bones. Otherwise, it's always iced coffee. And I don't start with hot coffee. I used to do cold brew in the fridge. Now I do these little bottles. Javi. It's coffee concentrate. Wonder how difficult it is to remove a DEF system actually. It is and isn't. So you just a little bit of that. Add some water. Need to get a Javi sponsorship. As much as I drink it on stream, especially in the morning. I'll let the chair drive for a second. Creamer and heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream is actually great to put in your coffee. It's good fat content, low sugar. Keeps you full. And boom, we have iced coffee. Lucky that I have meat cows that I breed because my bull calf prices aren't gone low in a while. So my payout is good every autumn, winter, and early spring. Yeah. Yeah, most of the meat cattle in the U.S. are like Kansas, Montana, places to the west. There's some here in the Midwest, which is really Mid-East U.S. But Midwest of where the original colonies were. So that's why the weird name. We have a lot of dairy cattle just west of me. So it's funny because milk is super cheap here, but beef is more expensive. But my friend that lives 500 miles away, beef is really cheap there, but milk is more expensive because of shipping, essentially, logistics. No other good contracts. There's gotta be a setting I'm missing. Better contracts concurrently active. Generation interval. I thought there was a one bit or least cost. Field purchase discount. Generation interval. I swear there was a max number of etc. Contracts have been a little lacking on this map. It's the only problem I have with Iowa Plains. I think we're gonna put wheat in that field. To the south, we'll put corn where the sorghum is. Can't plant wheat yet, though. We could plant canola. Contracts. We could go fertilize real quick. 10. Accept. Scrap tractor. I think the 260 will pull the fertilizer. And I love that I have mostly limousine cows and a few Galloways. They don't need as much taken care of as the little details that, yeah, milk dairy cattle are can be a pain for sure. Love to have some land, like a little bit, and be able to raise like 1 or 2 beef cattle for myself. Quite nice. Bottom. We'll fertilize that field. Yeah, dairy cattle are definitely much more work. So I know a lot of people that are like homesteading, farmsteading in the U.S. are picking there's a special breed of goat, dairy goat, that's supposed to have milk very similar to cow's milk, and obviously produces less, so like a small family can just have one dairy goat, breed it, and then raise the other goats for meat. But like my grandpa actually grew up on a dairy farm and turned it into a crop farm. Only thing I wish didn't cost as much are the mineral vitamin buckets, the big red blue boxes. I passed it. Big red blue boxes, the lick, and the white light yellow cubes. Yeah. Yeah, those can be challenging to pay for. I have seen people with smaller operations around here essentially create like a mineral trough, I guess, and just put old like semi mud flaps over them. So instead of having like a block that's 5 different minerals in it, they just put each different mineral that cattle need in it, and the cows will just go in nose up under that rubber mud flap and grab the mineral, the specific mineral they want. I've seen a couple videos on that, and that's pretty cool. They'll just nose up the specific minerals they want, so you're not wasting minerals. Steering assist. Spread some fertilizer real quick. This will take literally no time. Well, I'm glad you found your way over here, CO. Hope you're enjoying the content. Chat, chill vibes. I do always have them on standby when one or the other runs out of them. I love to watch the cows go crazy for them when they haven't had a box or a salt cube in a week in the summer, and they just have to have it done in one night. It usually takes them a few days. Yeah. When they want something, they'll get it. Well, wrong way. So much better at this in real life. Currently calf season for me, so I'm always watching the cameras if I'm on the PC. Calving season, so much fun. So much fun. Hey, Scooter, good morning. How are you doing? Having a good Tuesday? Yeah, CO, I've been around for some calving, and it's a good time. Other than trying to get the calves to actually take the colostrum right away. Doing good, just chilling. Love it, Scoots. I think Stacy went to her doctor's appointment, so. I think she's probably lurking still. Is the volume off? So, you know, we can talk bad about her now. Just know, anything I say about you behind your back, I would say to your face. And that goes for everyone in here. I don't think you know who Stacy is, Maggot. Stacy's not my girlfriend. Stacy is queen of sassiness, or sassafras as I like to call her. But I appreciate your views on my girlfriend. I find her quite attractive. She's way out of my league. Outkicked my coverage on that one. For sure. That one's not planted yet. Really need another frickin' combine. Probably should have leased one for the stuff, but bro, you should go unload. 80. The cow calf, I put them in a box cage, and if they're nice and smart, they show the cows to nip. But if the cow's a bit dumb or it's a bull cow, put the cow on the wall of the cage, put another metal fence looking thing with the bottom open so I can show the calf to the cow's nips. Yep. Yep. Also, had to drop OGs, orogastric tubes to squeeze colostrum in to the stomach. I don't know what specifically they're called in farming, but that's what we call it in nursing. My new house has a full basement. It's unfinished, but has a full basement. So I'm gonna make a little cellar down there for all my crops, all my garden stuff I'm gonna can, and try to set up an area for root crops, potatoes, things like that. Probably store them in sand boxes, especially potatoes, sweet potatoes. You can stay there. Yeah, it's not it's just concrete walls and concrete floor, so we got some work to do to that part, but I mean, it's technically 5-bed, 1-bath that with a little bit of work is going to turn into a 6 or 7, like a 6-bed, 2 or 3-bath. I think there's a fireplace in the living room, and then there's a fireplace in the basement as well. So I'm thinking about framing in a primary bedroom with bathroom in the basement around the fireplace. You'll be my Bruce. Yeah, I wouldn't keep you in the basement. In the first few hours of calf's life, the cow's milk just... Yeah, the colostrum, most full of vitamins, so I have to get that in them. Yeah. Yeah, so I've had to drop tubes in calves' stomachs to hit them with colostrum when they just won't suck on the teat or bottle feed. Same with babies. Human babies. They need the colostrum. The twilight crawl, as they call it. When a newborn will you place a newborn on mom's stomach and crawl right up. Yeah. Yeah, normally we try to, you know, milk the colostrum out of mom and then rub some, try to give the calf a taste of mom's milk, but doesn't always work. But they need those vitamins right away. So you do what you gotta do, right? Don't need to fertilize. Did we collect that? Yeah, we did. Okay. Just gotta do our little harvesting up here. Probably grab. Where's my other semi? Yeah. Drop slurry tank. Grab the other one. Set up. Just gotta do our field too. Do our canola field. I don't know why I love that drink break so much, but I do. That's where the rest of it went. You just dumped on a random semi. It's like, man, I feel like I'm not getting a great yield. But you decided to dump on the other semi. Just the trailer just sitting there. That makes more sense. Every year there's some unlucky births, yeah. Where this year the cow had twins, something happened to the second calf's birth, so another second calf and the cow made it. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, because I know, you know, unless you had another cow who, you know, had a stillbirth or something, whose milk was coming in, you could try to latch it on. I've tried to do that a couple times. You know, where you have a cow that dies and you have a calf that dies, and then you try to surrogate the calf. So, I mean, obviously, hopefully, you don't lose another calf. But I've seen people take like their milking cow too, and put a calf on it. An orphan calf. Yeah, that's part of it. Bottle feeding calves. It happens sometimes, unfortunately, right? Mark you over here. See how much longer our 17 minutes, huh? Wish I had some other contracts to do. Kill some time. I have some first year mothers I haven't yet caught up, so I'll just see if that calf goes and takes milk from the mothers that are their first time. Yeah. We could cultivate. Be a quick one. Yeah, we need the 400. Let's cultivate. Where am I going? Oh, down to 10. Where I just fertilized. Doesn't make much sense. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I just fertilized this field. Whatever, bro. Sir Walter, if that's what you want, your wish is my command. I will cultivate that field for you after I just fertilized it. Assist. But I do have access to this land. A similar thing happened last year, and the cap just spent the whole year in my big barn and just chilled there through the summer baling season. Like 2 weeks ago, I sold the bull cap for like 1,400. Nice. Very nice. I mean, it's worth it. It's a lot of work when you have an orphan, for sure. But gotta make money. His name was Mayor, because he was the mayor of the big barn, right? That's what I'm guessing, at least. Yeah, I mean, when we had cattle as a kid, for just our family to eat, especially when I was a kid, they were named Steak, Burger, like, so that as kids we knew it wasn't a pet. I think that's where a lot of people mess up. They name their, you know, their beef cow that they're raising to feed their family, and then they can't dispatch them in the end. He was always there waiting for me when I got back from a full day of baling and mowing. Nice. Yeah. Like even my chickens, I mean my hens, some of them were named like things like Nugget, but you know, I think egg-laying chickens are a little harder to dispatch than, like, you know, if I had a cow that I knew I was eating and named him Steak or Burger, like, I know that's what he's there for. When you have laying hens that lay for 4 or 5 years somehow, and then they stop, you know, some people keep feeding them. I am not that person. If you're not laying, kind of don't serve. If you're not laying and you're, you know, not a meat bird, you don't serve a purpose other than a waste of feed. He didn't even have a pen or anything. He was open to graze in the grass. Could have walked away and searched for big pens of cows to grazing season, but he just stayed there. I mean, you made such a wonderful home for him, and he was your buddy, right? He didn't want to leave. He was like, I'm cool here. I mean, I've had some cattle that are like dogs, where you can call them and they'll come running up to the fence, get some scratches. That would run alongside the 4x4 four-wheeler. chase me down the fence line. Also been around some mean bulls. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. Great Tuesday. Appreciate y'all stopping in, hanging out with me, chatting. Makes streaming much more enjoyable. You have people to talk to. I love meeting new people. It's part of the reason I stream, just to meet new people. We got people from the UK in here right now, Latvia, US. It's a good time. Different perspectives in life and the world. That's what I love. The dumb cow who's anxious or charged even when it's not calving season. Go straight to my good friends at the meat factory. Yep. Yeah, because they're not going to be a good mom. Like, you want them to be protective, but not overprotective. Sometimes just a good thwack on the ass, they'll calm down. But do you have many natural predators in Latvia, CO? Maggot, what do you mean by my number one? Like here in the US, at least where I am, favorite follower, I don't have a favorite follower, Maggot, but you've been with me since the beginning, so there's a special place in my heart for you. I think you were the first person to come on my stream and like consistently show up, and I love you for that. You kept me going, for sure. And I was like, man, I don't know. Like, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So I do appreciate you more than you'll know, probably. Just don't want to make other people jealous, okay? But seriously, you've been there since the beginning. One of my first followers on Kick, and definitely my most active, and I truly appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, CO, do you have wolves in Latvia? Like, in the Midwest, we don't really have wolves. We've got some cougars where I am. Coyotes. Coyotes won't take down. They won't go into a herd. Can't be having any anxious or anything similar when I have to walk through them. Yep, they can't be running at me. However, that most of them learn from their mothers and are good cows and come to get some scritches. Just move along when I come through the herd. I do have wolves and foxes, but they're no threat to the cows. They aren't as big here as they are where you are. Yeah, we don't have a lot of wolves here in Illinois. I know there's been some spotted, but coyotes maybe could take down a small calf, maybe if they could get through the herd. Our biggest threat around here to livestock and anything, and humans, like hunters in general, are cougars, mountain lions. You mentor podcasters as part of my job. Well, you've done a fantastic job with me. Cougars are scary, man. Just be walking through the woods, you won't even hear them, see them, and then they'll jump down on you. That's why if I'm hunting, I usually have a big Bowie knife on me. Some lynx population is insignificant. Yeah. Yeah, cougars are something. You know, we don't really have, like in southern Illinois, a couple hundred miles from me, there are some black bears, but they're rare. Most of that's near the mountains over in Tennessee. And black bears, for the most part, aren't a threat unless you come up on a mama and her cubs. If you come up on a mama and her cubs, get big. Like we talk about in the U.S. If you come up on a black bear, get tall. Big, tall, yell, whatever. Or make noise as you're hiking. If you come up on a grizzly bear, either run faster than your friend or play dead. Come up on a polar bear, well, you're already dead. But black bears are, for the most part, vegetarians. They are omnivores, but they're usually more scared of you, and as long as you have like a walking stick that's making noise, or you're talking or playing music when you hike, black bears will stay away from you. Mamas will keep the cubs away from you. You don't really have to worry. The only problem to me are the wild boars, but I'm lucky that they got swine fever last year, so they won't be the biggest problems for another year or two. Yeah, we don't have boars up here. In Texas, it's definitely a thing. Like, I know some people that have friends in Texas, and they'll go on boar hunts down there to help get the population. Plus, you'd outrun a polar bear. Good luck. Now I gotta look it up, Maggot. Polar bear top speed. 25 miles per hour. Yeah, no. Nice try, though. Ain't outrunning no polar bear. Okay, you... We're gonna send home. Should put you here. It's not quite done. I don't know if it's all gonna fit. So to avoid dangers, never put yourself in danger. I mean, yeah, but you never know when danger is looking for someone either. I mean, you can't go where the deer are to put food in your freezer without a little bit of danger. Especially if you're hunting with the vice president, right? It's a U.S. joke. When Dick Cheney shot someone because he's an idiot. Do have multiple herds of red deer. Sometimes mess up my pens when the cows are grazing in the summer. Okay. Are you guys allowed to hunt deer in Latvia? Magus told me there is no hunting in the UK. Which is crazy to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, we have very significant populations of whitetail, blacktail, and mule deer here in the U.S. So that need cold. Because that's a weird thing in the UK. They have red deer culls. But yet, the US is like, oh, we need a cull deer? You want to eat them? Cool. Pay us $80 to go kill a deer. And put it in your freezer. Don't do it. Don't hit me. Don't do it. Really? 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 Sometimes this game, I swear. Sure. We'll go empty like this. Be done. Gunshot in the UK and helicopters will be out. Yeah. Yeah. Not the same around here. For sure. For sure. Very different. Depends on where you are. We just had a shooting at the mall. But it was planned, kind of. So, that's fun. So much fun. Okay, you, sir. It is time to go do the contract. Do our other field. Biggest red deer I shot in my farm was what? 36 pointer. Jeez, big old bull. When I was cleaning him, there were a few teeth missing because of how old he was. Man, 36 pointer? Jeez. Like, I took an 8 pointer my first time out, and that was a big deer. He was 225 hanging weight, I think. Probably 3-year-old. If you got a 36 pointer here, people would think it was fake. Straight up. Yeah, that's fine. Go. You're gonna be dumb, aren't you? You're gonna back up to just do exactly where I had you. Okay. Just glad we're on the same page. Smart. So smart. There you go. Okay. Get you over set up. You 10 to 30 pointers I have walking around, but I don't shoot them no more. I'll shoot one if I see a bigger one, but they don't bother me enough. Fair. I like venison, so do it to put some meat in my freezer. It didn't come from the grocery store. Meow. Driving like Stacy. Set up out here. Probably get our cultivator going. Get you dumped. Put the cultivator in this field. Okay, it worked. But we are probably going to go back to corn. this field. Right. There we go. Set you up in our canola field. Man, we're getting pretty packed in there, aren't we? Gonna need a second one of those. Ah, cultivator. That's what I wanted. Sometimes walk up to my house and it comes close to 20 meters because I haven't shot any in a long time. Some of my hunter friends call my farm paradise because animals are big and aren't scared. So the name's kind of stuck. Yeah. Yeah. I help a widow out with her couple acres and the deer will just darn near walk up to you. So I may be busting out my bow this fall. Go. Shouldn't be very full, but we'll go empty them anyways. If we can sneak on the side, the edge of the map is right there. Be a little tricky. Stuck on the map. We have to wait for him to finish his pass. They put the edge of this map like right next to this field, and it is a pain. Come on, buddy. It's probably my only complaint about the Iowa Plains map is the edge of the map is so close to some of the fields that you can't really do much turn. Sometimes when it's breeding season for red deer, people ask to hunt on my land. I always decline, and people just do it anyways. Happily, I have a great relationship with the game warden. He lives close by, so I call him. Sometimes every week at that time at breeding season. As many want to shoot them, but the owner doesn't want them to shoot them. No, you're good, CO. Yeah. Yeah, people... people. Right. You want a healthy population. And hunting... Like, there's a reason there are hunting seasons, at least in the US, so that we have a healthy population. Cool. 117 liters. Goat milk. Let's drop that real quick. Let's check our production points. Blue steel silo still working a lot of grass. Oh no, it's not working yet. That's a problem. Activate. Storing. Keep making silage. We don't really have enough goat milk to start production. Really don't want to do sugar. Greenhouses are running good. We got manure. Mushroom houses are running. You're running good. Okay. Like 4,000 hectares that can be hunted near me and my hunting party, but those places are heavy on the hunting, so animals just go where the hunters are, and that place is my farm. Nice! So, yeah, public land just funnels them, public hunting land just funnels them to you. Especially the big smart ones, right? Can't be big if you're not smart, if you're an animal. I don't know if you can you mow sorghum stalks for hay? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Help. Sorghum's a weird one. But I'm surprised you can't mow the stalks down. Unload homeboy. Probably didn't need the auger wagon over here. It's not really filling up very fast. None of the 4,000 hectares are public, those are private. Oh, private hunting lands owned by multiple individuals. Lands just combined. If you are in the hunting party, you can hunt there. 60 plus members. Nice. But yeah, they're still gonna push away from that land for sure. Especially the big smart ones. Let's look at contracts. Ugh, bale wrapping. It's good money though. back in an hour or so. Cow's birthing. Hey, good luck. I appreciate you being in here, CO. Appreciate the chats. What are you up to today, maggot? Hey, CO with the follow. Appreciate you. Follow on Twitch. Have you gone golfing lately, maggot? Off you go! Move to the PC. Nice. You gonna do a little farming? Set up. Need menu, location, audio. Can I change the name? No? Okay, can't change the name. That's dumb. This one group, oh, rename. Music. What is that called? Capture. Like a beta application audio. Add source. This. I was careful. I burned it cheerful. Brought out the glowing rendition. That's what I want. Oh, you're gonna make me mad. Okay, never mind. Back around. Probably nothing. So this isn't my field. It's not producing at all. Wagon drivers, the real MVPs. Combine drivers would disagree, but we don't talk to them. We turn off our radios when they're being mean. I really don't want to do a bail contract. Sure. It's 21,000. Nothing else to do right now. Little Kloss. This was not the way to go. Let's go wrap some bales. Just got the chills. Oh no, a stop sign. It's terrible. Cop, no stop. Appreciate you. Yeah, worker A is blocked. Of course you're blocked. You set destination. Come down here. You would somehow turn into the auger wagon when you literally just needed to turn. That's one way to turn, I guess. Unload you, and that should be the last time we have to unload you. If you have anything. Yeah, this one too. Fine. Wrap some bales. Jerk. This is a no passing zone. Respect. Oh, there's a lot of bales. Why did I do this? I don't know why I do this to myself. Take baling contracts. Sheesh. I think it does that. This tractor isn't happy with me. Grab that last one. I'm just working on the line. Silage. Definitely like our method of silage making the fermenter. Better than bale wrapping. What's rolling? Crimson Myth, I appreciate the follow over on Twitch. Glad to have you. Appreciate you stopping in. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everyone in chat is having a good day. Just chilling, wrapping some bales right now. Contract. Well, we're doing a harvesting contract, and then we need to harvest our canola field. So our combine is through on the contract. Oat harvesting contract is August. This will be a complete year in the game, I think. We started August or September. Is harvested. Jump over there. Beautiful. Set our harvester up for our canola field to the left here. Other side. So he's done unloading. We'll set up. Oh, we lost the music. Let's see if we did this right. Might be a little far. Get all these oats in there for this contract. Send him. So close. Don't hit me. Mess you up. Combine up for our canola field. Let's see. What field is this? Field 2. We're gonna load our course play. To wheat, load course. First waypoint should be, yep. I don't know why you're doing that, but sure. Okay, you, sir. I didn't have a baling contract. Set destination right there. You can do it. Combine should be doing stupid things. Yep. All set. Go back to wrapping contract. Hope y'all are having a great day. Thanks for joining me on stream. Let me know how your day's going. till Tuesday. Looking like storms outside. Once our combine gets its end rows done, we'll set up the auger wagon. May not need it though. Just didn't want to do that. That's what I want. Maybe? No? Ah. Okay. Sorry, had to do a little fixing. Settings. Wrapping is not my favorite contract by far, but it pays well, so we're gonna do it. Still doing our end rows. Deliver that grain. Just drove down here. Inside middle. Actually, we're gonna go front. Deliver what we have to. Save the rest. Should be able to keep some grain. Sell it all. Oh gosh. Yeah, 2,000. It's not bad. We will accept that. Finish contract. Complete. Ooh, thunder. Back to wrapping. We're just gonna get the tail end of that thunderstorm. Horses are in line. Bet this would drive you crazy if you go going up and down that line and then just haphazard fails. Good thunder. How are you moving? Not bad. That'll be fine. Little rain. Shouldn't affect my Starlink too much. hopefully I don't get disconnected, but we should be good. Full grain tank, you say? Perfect timing. Where's our wagon? As long as it doesn't hail, we'll be good. I like my truck. This is what you want to do? That's fine. We will set him up to automatic. As he's empty. Set you up. Field position. Boom. Target position. Boom. He's good to go. We'll get back to wrapping. Shut my window. This would be a great field to mow grass. If you're not mowing your field grass, you're losing money. Produce more than grass field will. Almost done bale wrapping. Should put the last one over here. This little thunderstorm rolling through. We need the rain, we're in a drought. Pretty severe drought, actually. Should be the last bale. Found an autoload mod for front loader attachments. The game changer's freaking awesome. front loader attachments, huh? Like it just fills it? Fico? Instead of having to scoop? Or like pallets too. Beautiful. That's done. You're autoed. You're autoed. I think we're gonna put some nice rumbles. Do we have anything planted? We do. 8 is planted. What's 8 planted in? Ah, yes, alfalfa. I think we're gonna go corn and soybeans. And maybe wheat up here. Should still be able to plant wheat. Yep. Do need to look at prices, see when we need to sell. Because we're pretty full. Our storage over here. Start a stream soon, you'll be able to see it. Nice! Hit that go live button, buddy. I'm gonna be on for a little bit. Hour or two. Actually, I don't know why I put that away. I'm gonna need it for this field. No, I'm gonna put wheat up here, so I'll just direct sow. Never mind. Cut in. Put you in the field. Call your auger wagon. Go. Hello. No? Okay. Why you didn't go? What are you doing? No, 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 no. Don't run into me. Yeah, I'm blocking you on purpose. Just wait. Just chill. Chill, homie. Yeah, AI is gonna take over the world. It's just gonna crash combines into auger wagons. Hopefully buff out. That's gonna need some welding. Okay, why aren't you working? Hello? Unload combine. Yup. Field position. Boom. Target position. Boom. Start job. Bring you home. Peterbilt. Just hit me. It's fine. Drivers in Iowa, man, I tell you what. There's something. Especially on the plains. The rain in Spain was mainly on the plain. That quote definitely dated me. Big time. We're doing. No. We don't have any dried sorghum. 158,000 liters of oats. I don't think we have anywhere near that. Pretty full. We still have capacity. Need to look at prices. Apples. Yeah, we need to wait till January. Assuming blueberries are the same. Butter. Well, peak in September. I like that. Cheese, peak in September. Okay, so we need to sell all of our milk stuff in September. Bots. Oh, small scale offense. So sorry, you're banned. I had some ban hammers in the chat. I'm not sorry. Not in the slightest. So goat milk peaks in September. Okay. So all the milk stuff peaks in September. I missed my honey, but there was barely any honey. Lemonade. Nice. Lechuga. Plums. Plum juice. Man, I'm kind of thinking about... What is it? The juice factory? Soup factory. 405. Preserve food factory. Preserve food factory. Small dairy. Small grain mill. Spinnery. Fermenter. Cedar Creek Juice Company. That's pricey. Probably put it here if I had to. Or here wouldn't be awful. Man, how much juice stuff do we have though? Let's look at juice. Pellet wool, yeah. Lemons. Plums, about 6,000 liters of juice. What was that one called? Cedar Creek Juice Company. FS 25 Cedar Creek Juice Company. Capacity? Structures providing upwards 6,000 liters input materials per month. Well, that's just not true. Do we think it's worth it? What do we think? Is that the only... I'd almost rather start with the smaller juice factory. But I think that might be the only one. And these little bakeries are cute. Dairy, grain mill. Okay, that is our only choice. Start making all of this. Need to be back a little bit so I can get those products. About right there. Start making some juice. Lemons. Thank God we don't make garlic juice. Plums. Pears. See if this is worth it. Oranges. Apples, of course. Cheese, butter. Is there blueberry juice? We're gonna find out. Mushrooms, tomatoes. Is there tomato juice? Don't know. See if this is worth it. Most of the production points are. It's gonna be in a longer payout for those greenhouses, but that's okay. is. Oh, I need this to be a locking pin trailer so bad. You're telling me I can't get that last little bit? There we go. Interesting drop point. Sure. But should be able to just slide in here. No? Oh, don't tell me you don't work. Doesn't work? That's a bad day. Real bad day. I wonder if it collides. Problem with using the thing, right? That sucks because it's colliding. So we're gonna fix it. We had 450. Right? There's too many zeros. 450, 1, 2, 3. So we had 150-ish. I don't know where we're gonna put it. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Might have to go here. Construction. Let's try this again. As long as it doesn't collide with another object. Just don't love that it's popping pallets. You like this, huh? Okay. Let's try again. Just gonna check if that's the problem. Drop some plugs there. You're just broken. Oh. That's why I was growing all that. For the juice. They just don't work. Takes plums. That's just a sad day. The mod's busted. Let's see if we drive over it. This should be our where you dump them point. Nope, the mod is broke. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a shame. That's why we have debug mode on. So. Set money. We don't just give ourselves money, but we will reset the money when the mods are busted. We put them down. That's just really disheartening. I was actually looking forward to the juice mod. Sup, Stace? The Iowa Plains juice mod isn't working. The juice factory doesn't work. Can't put anything in it. It's a shame. Growing all those vegetables. Or all those fruits. It's sad. Done with this field. Go dump our canola on the semi. I think we got a decent harvest. Not bad for this little field. Just go fill up the semi. Let's look. Yeah, it's a pretty good yield. Oh no, you gotta have surgery? That stinks. I'm sorry. Bone spurs are no joke though. It's good that the tendon's healed. Glad. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. X-ray shows it. That stinks, Stace. I'm sorry. What's between me and Vigo? Yeah. Alright, we need to plant that field. Get our combine out of there. At least out of the way. Missed a spot there, bud. It doesn't matter. Mow some grass. It's that time. I've had 2 of these of coffee. Not doing anything. I'm immune after working night shift. I swear. Need any help on kick? Let me know. Hook you up on here so I can pull screens up. Sounds good. I will let you know. Thank you, ma'am. Decent amount of canola for that little field. Okay, planter. Wheat it is. Whoop. Driving like Stacy. Oh, I can't plant it yet? Well, that was dumb of me. Can I plant anything? Poplar. I don't want to put canola back here. Let's check on the animals if they're all good. We don't see any good contracts. Pico is doing away with streaming on. Ah. All good, Stace. All good. Yeah, let's call some aliens. E.T. phone home. Give me my Reese's Pieces. Time to sleep. And I will be right back. Yeah, damn chair. Chair wasn't even driving. Alright, do we have contracts going? Ooh, hoeing. Accept. Accept. Where's the 260? Actually, no, not the 260. You. Some stuff to do today. We also probably need to hoe our own fields. Although I think the only thing we planted was alfalfa, which does not need hoed. Okay, what needs hoed? 11 and 22. Nope, that's not what I clicked on. Sure wasn't. Nope. What? Bro. What did you think you were gonna hoe? No field found, yeah. As it turns out, there's no field there. Well, I guess we're going down here first. Great job. 11. Boom. Said. Go. We are going to... Oh. That the alfalfa is showing. B. Activate automatic. It is. Assist. Okay. Fertilize our alfalfa field. Make sure it's right where it needs to be. 40 kilograms. Yeah, it's basically ready. It's gonna be goofy. Goofy looking just like me. Actually overdoing it. Yep, we're not gonna fertilize it. It's overdoing it. It's gonna burn the alfalfa. Need to plant and mow some grass. I think the grass is gonna turn to hay. Sure where we stand on our levels, but this will be the last grass harvest. Lurky lurky, sassafras. Appreciate you. There we go. Let's plant some wheat. Okay. Thought I turned it on. Automatic seed rates on. Beautiful. Direct sow. What is going on? Some wheat planted, mow some grass. Be a wonderful thing. And I think sell milk. Or dairy stuff in general. Haven't even bother with the end rows. Skip rows. It's because this planter does not like to turn. Got a little bit of rain. Stacy sent the rain our way. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Good Tuesday. Might have to come clean up this end row. Probably get 2 of these planters, but make it a lot faster. Especially since they can direct seed, direct sow. Don't even need to cultivate. Just not as wide. But saves fuel. Instead of running the tractor twice. My dog just fell asleep, like sitting up, and hit her head on the door. And then was like, "What was that? What'd you do that for? Freaking door." But she old, so it's acceptable, right? She's 16. She's my sweetheart. this music next. On to you too. Plant some winter wheat. Direct sow. I think that may be what we do with our money is get another one. I'm not sure. A little low on seed, but not bad. Not doing the end rows because we get a collision right there. Edge of the map. It's like my only meh about this map. It's these fields that are right up against the edge. You don't have any room to turn. Oh, back is sore because I'm old. I disassembled a massive ass playground yesterday. That's part of it too. But anything for my goddaughter. Move, Mr. School Bus. Perfect. Appreciate all our new followers today. Crimson Myth, Wondery Jr., Chevy Kids, and CEO Links. Glad to have you. Welcome to the stream. Might be able to finish this field with the seed we have. Just gonna check what we have in storage. Sorry, 84. That's fine. Line 425. I think we have to do hay. Just waiting on the second sneeze. There's always a second sneeze. Ugh. Eventually turn one of these fields, whichever one is worse. Soil types. This one, yep. I don't know why your score is so low. Weed control. There are no weeds. It's alfalfa. Unless the game considers alfalfa a weed. Finish planting this, then go sell all our dairy. Should have a nice payday. Hopefully. Dairy should be peaked right now. Check prices. Wish we could make yogurt. Like bottled milk. Not peaked, but close. Actually, some of it's higher. clean up this little strip and row. Noise. Okay. Done planting. Definitely need more seed though. I don't think it's this one. I think this one is fertilizer. Do we want to plant anything else? Not really. So we can't get them out before corn and soybeans. So we're planting. Hoeing. We need to mow. But I think we're going to sell all our dairy. We also need to move our milk over. You have 12,000 in milk. Our dairy can't even keep up. So let's go sell it. Oop, almost smoked that again. Weird, I'm trying to figure out my iPad. I can't hear shit on it. Huh. Okay, cheese, yes. Butter, yes. Milk bottled, yes. What's going on, architectural telescope? How you doing today? Thanks for stopping in on the stream. Gnocchi, spring onion, eggs, peppers, eggs, tomatoes, pear. Okay. That's all our dairy products. Well, that's something. Can't get the rest of it. There we go. Question is, where are we selling? Butter's good. Supermarket's going down, but it's the highest. About milk bottled. Milk bottled. Supermarket. Supermarket it is. Can everyone else hear the stream? Just making sure it's not me. It shouldn't be. Oh! See? Stacy's always causing accidents, whether I'm driving or she's driving. Working only on my phone. Weird. Get out of my way. Refrigerated delivery. Try not to flip it. It's going to be very top heavy. How's your day going, architectural? Hi, Scoots! No cop, no stop. Is it raining in-game? Yep. I don't see any rain, but it's raining. We need to move our hoe, which means I can't mow. It's supposed to stop raining in game 11, huh? Guess we're gonna speed up. Don't let me forget about that. Tasking chat was making me remember to stop the speed up when it stops raining. Because I will forget. Boom. Go ho. It's not a corner, but you'll be fine. Gonna make me some money. With that hoe. Alright. Let's see how much money we make off all our dairy. Dang! 55. Love it. Oh. Even more. Dang, like 60. It's kick? Like the app? Is the stream? Is it kick now? I can't hear anything either on the kick stream. That's odd. I'm gonna restart the stream.